Assalamu alaikum, viewers. Dr. Aijaz Qureshi from Toronto, Canada, with today's episode of Daydreamers Show. Happy Ramadan to everyone who is fasting and enjoy the month of Ramadan. If you're looking for buying or selling any condo or house in the Greater Toronto area, contact Omer Shahzad, salesperson from City Space Real Estate, at 416-559-2582. Today, we are going to talk about how people are bringing, especially Mr. Mohammed Abbasi, how he is bringing peace using a game known football. So our esteemed guest is Mohammed Abbasi today, and he is going to share with us how he is going to bring the peace using football. So we welcome Mohammed Abbasi to the show, and let's talk to him. Okay, welcome to the show, Mohammed Abbasi.
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Saab. Thank you very
Walaikum
much.
assalam. Okay, so you kept the phone in the portrait mode when you clicked on the link, and then you rotated it. So see, this is how you appear on the screen. Yes. So
Okay.
there are two options. Either you can go back to the portrait mode.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Or if you want more real estate, then you have to go out from this live and then come back again. But you have to do the phone in the landscape before you click on the link. And then it will give you more space on the screen if you like that.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. So for our viewers, would you like to, now, first of all, excuse me, would you like to prefer the English language, or my throat is gone today? Excuse me. Would you prefer the English or interview in Urdu?
I prefer in English because the things I think in English as well.
That's good. That's good. So would you like to introduce yourself to the viewers? That where are you from? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
Well, there's first of all, my name's Mohammed Abbasi. Right now, I am not very far from the Edgbaston cricket ground, which is not very far from me here. I'm here in Edgbaston, Birmingham, in the United Kingdom. Who inspired me to what I do now? I would say there's a whole host of people who've inspired me. From sports people to people in the community, but always, when you look back down, who really inspires us, I think it's really our parents. And I would say it's probably my parents who've inspired me. And I would say some of the members of our community as well.
Awesome. That's great. So what do you do up there?
Well, there's a few things that I do. I'm the co-director of Association of British Muslims, which is the UK's oldest British Muslim organization.
I see.
That's one thing. The other thing I do, I am the director for conflict resolution and peacebuilding within an organization called Football for Peace. Now, Football for Peace is an international body. It's an international charity, and we've got people supporting us in that. For example, like Pele, one of the world's best footballers, Ronaldinho, and others. With Football for Peace, my role is to develop links behind this, not just behind the scenes, I think, with different communities who are engaged with playing football, who may want to play football, and who may want to develop a better understanding of the other's point of view. So what we do is we use football as a tool, as a mechanism of bringing those groups together or those different sides together. And my role is trying to facilitate that and talking with people who we may not even necessarily agree with or may not even connect with on a deeper level. But our role is to actually bring them together through sport so we can see if we can build up a relationship that's a bit more honest.
That's great. So why football?
Football, it's one of the biggest sports in the world. every country, I believe, even countries that say they're not interested in football, they know about football. They know about Pele. They know about the big football clubs here in the UK, for example, like Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, etc. Our goal with Football for Peace is not to be a huge independent body that's just promoting football. We're also in contact with wonderful people like my good friend Shahid Afridi, the Pakistani footballer, and he's also looking at ways of bringing different groups together within Pakistan and maybe in different countries. But what we also do is we offer our services to whichever organization, sports organization, or even other football organizations which want to bring connectivity, bring different groups together. But the main reason for using football is because there's a lot of support for football around the world. We did a event in India, for example, last year with Ronaldinho. We also approached individuals in Pakistan to assist us with that. But there was a bit of there was a time limit in what we were looking at doing, and we had Ronaldinho available, we had other footballers available. Sadly, the people in Pakistan didn't come back in touch with us quickly enough for us to let Pakistan take that initiative. Obviously, we want to do something in Pakistan soon as well.
Cool, cool. So I know Shahid Afridi in cricket. Is there a Shahid Afridi in football as well in Pakistan?
No, absolutely not. It's actually Shahid Afridi, the cricketer.
Oh, the cricketer. Okay, okay,
Absolutely.
I see. So he's also supporting football. That's great.
He's been supporting us. He's a friend of a friend of myself, and Kashif Siddiqui, who's the founder of Football for Peace.
I see.
And the main thing is we don't want to limit ourselves when we talk about Football for Peace. It's not just football; it's cricket, it's tennis, it's other things as well.
It's all sort of sports that people play.
Absolutely, absolutely, because it's something that's within the human spirit, sports, competition, etc., etc. And it's our duty, not just as people who watch sports, but also play sports, to see how we can use what we know to benefit the larger humanity.
Very nice. So would you like to change the name since it encompasses all the sports? So Sports for Peace or something like that, or you're good with Peace by football, or?
No, we're actually, because it's Football for Peace. Football for Peace is our brand.
Yes.
We're not saying, and when we say that we want to also help other organizations, we're not actually, we don't want them to come under our umbrella. We want them to practice that kind of leadership themselves, and we want to give them that assistance, because one of the things, for example, I do separately to football, separately to other things, is I also teach mind mapping and strategy. For example, we use Sun Tzu's Art of War to assist different members of different communities, different people, to how to utilize their inner skill, inner passion in a better way. And one of the good things about Football for Peace is people have this perception that it's just football, we're interested in just Football for Peace. But what we are also doing is we're offering our expertise, our contacts with other organizations. I mean, whoever's listening in, for example, if they want to, say, have kabaddi for peace, or they want to do American football for peace, or hockey for peace, use our use our contacts, use our expertise. It's your baby, we will help you. You're the leader. It's about empowering other people to be leaders. That's
great. So so you have driven this nice mind map. I'm really impressed with that mind map, actually. If you like, I can share it on the screen as well, so people can
absolutely feel free. Which one did I send you? This one or this one?
Show me the other one. No, not with the tree one. The other one.
Oh, that's the other one.
Yeah. So you send me this one. That's right. That's what I have. So you have drawn quite a few of these, right?
No, absolutely, because the what I believe, something that our common friend Rehan Alawala has introduced me to,
By the way,
wonderful.
talking about Rehan Lawala, he's here. He's watching us, and he
Oh
has
my
a comment for you. He's
God.
saying, "Good to see you after such a long time."
My gosh, I better comb my hair because I was complaining last time. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Okay.
Yes, Muhammad has a face now instead of Buddha's picture, right? So that's what Rehan Bhai says.
Okay. So actually, Rehan introduced me to Tony Buzan, and I've
Right.
studied Tony Buzan's work. Wonderful stuff, master your memory, mind mapping, etc., etc. It actually helped me with my own studies, and suddenly I realized that it's something that everyone should know about. And how I use mind mapping now is when someone asks me for um, a question, automatically, things start coming in, not in my mind, all of our minds. We think in pictures. So we just put that on mind mapping, whatever comes out. And suddenly we've got this beautiful like links and diagram and made. I mean, I think the one I shared with you was leadership, sports, and peace, wasn't it? Was that the one with the I in the middle?
Yeah, that's right. That's the one. Yeah.
Right. Now, the purpose of that, yesterday, actually, I assumed we were going to be online yesterday. So I thought I was actually ready yesterday. But then I realized, look through that. So you see, my mind goes somewhere else at times. So I have to bring it back. So I looked at the stuff and it was today. Um, the purpose of the mind map was to help 16 to 25-year-old actually
Okay.
to find a way where they can unleash that ability inside them to take responsibility for their own lives. One of the one of the things, not just with sports players, with people generally, they have this. It's not a criticism; it's more so a. I think it's just humanity. We always look towards leadership for others, towards others, and we kind of deny that ability to lead ourselves and think for ourselves. Mind mapping is a way of assisting that. So one of the things yesterday we did, for example, with these young footballers, is they were interested in finding out different aspects on what we are doing. So what I did, I just put that onto a mind map. And the purpose of that is basically what leadership is. Now, if you look on the mind map, on the blue side, it just talks about leadership, so different aspects of leadership. All of those are actually in sports as well. Humility, for example, if you win the cup or whatever, you look at someone like Ronaldinho or Ronaldo, and or Shahid Afridi, for example. These guys, when you might see them on the screen and they go larger than life, when you meet them, actually, generally they are very, very humble, extremely humble.
Very nice.
And it's like consistency. It's a consistency throughout a lot of the top sports players. But those who come second and third, they usually, I'm not saying they're not humble, but there's a difference. There's a difference. The humility is more stronger in the top section, and I think that can transfer into politics and other things. And once people realize that,
Absolutely.
they will attract them. Then there's different things like integrity, for example, passion, what goals, courage, very much needed in a lot of leaders. But the most important thing is developing others. So, for example, what you know, the good parts of what you know, how you can pass that knowledge on, and not be too concerned of taking anything back, even a thanks, for example,
Right.
because we're all going to die, and within the short time space, we as individuals, all of us have a role in society, in our community, whatever, and we need to be the best we can be better than our own selves, and find a way through and pass that knowledge forward.
Great. Our viewer, Waleed Ahmed Khan, is saying that it would be nice if you can spread peace in Kashmir using the football. So, as viewers, as especially Waleed Bhai, as Mohammed Abbasi said, they are now going to spread in Pakistan as well. So hopefully someday they will end up in Kashmir as well, to really spread the peace using football. So that may be the plan, right?
No, absolutely. Again, it's one of the things. I mean, we always say to people is again, I would like to help Waleed do that. I would like to inspire Waleed to do that, and I would be willing to give him the support that I can get
Awesome.
for myself, my colleagues, because
That's
I
great.
want him to lead on it. And this is something that Rehan actually says a lot in his posts. It helps people think, and in the same kind of way, we want to help all of us help people think and help them move forward.
So Waleed, this is the opportunity for you to really shine and come forward and contact Mohammed Abbasi Bhai. Mohammed Abbasi Bhai, you have more than 5,000 friends now. And I
Well,
sent you a request, and that was rejected because they said you cannot make this guy a friend because he's so famous, he's so, preoccupied that you cannot
no,
become
no, no,
his friend.
no.
And I said,
You,
okay.
uh,
So I'll keep trying that again, and maybe someday
um,
I'll find a spot in your friends list, inshallah.
what I'm going to do, inshallah, I'll see who I can um, ask to remove themselves, that I'll accept you. The thing is, I've also got a Facebook page. I think that's got about 10,000 plus people on there,
Very
and
nice.
I've got a, and this profile that I'm connecting you on with, it's actually a different profile,
I
and I
see.
think that's only got 4,600 people on there, so you can actually send a friend request on that one. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Sure, sure. I'll try to do that. Now, what are your plans to really grow? As you said, now you're growing into different countries, and Pakistan is on your list as well. Uh,
Mhm.
what are your plans to grow into other countries? I mean, do you have any plans to grow in other countries as well?
Well, the thing is, you see, Football for Peace, there's a group of us on the board. I'm just a member of that group.
Okay.
But again, our intention is to grow wherever we can, but where we cannot grow, what we do, we give the expertise, we give the experience. And the growth actually depends on wonderful people like Waleed and other people within Pakistan, people like Shahid Afridi. If he wants to do cricket for peace, for example, we can help him on that. If there's groups in Pakistan, for example, there are people in Lihari who've approached us who want to work with us. We are in touch with them. There are people in other parts of Pakistan, near Peshawar, who've been in touch with us. Again, what we say, we can also give you the expertise. If we can't do it fast enough, we will give you the expertise. We will tell you what to do. And you guys are our growth.
Awesome, awesome. That's great. I have to make an announcement, Mohammed Abbasi Bhai, with your permission, that guys, if you're looking for buying or selling a house or a condo in the Greater Toronto area, please contact Omer Shahzad. He's the salesperson at City Space Real Estate. His phone number is 416-559-2582. The number is available in the banner as well, so you can take the number from there. So coming back to the questions now, anyone who would like to really support you and become an active member of your organization, what they should do to do that, how they
Well,
can become a member and promote peace using football or other sports.
okay. I mean, first thing what you can do is you can actually message me on facebook.com/Muhammad Abbasi. That'll come to my profile. I always check that. The other thing is you can join one of our Facebook pages. We've got a Football for Peace Global Facebook page. You can actually also message me on that. I can pick that up. I've got an email address, m.abbasi@ffpglobal.org. You can connect me with that. Or I'm sure Rehan Bhai, you yourself will connect us if there's anyone who wants to be directly connected with me, and we can take it from there, inshallah.
Awesome, awesome. Waleed is saying that sadly, there is no football team in Sialkot,
Okay.
when the city is known for football products worldwide. Absolutely. Not only football, the Sialkot is famous for all different kinds of sports goods. And it's really pity to see that there is no football team in Sialkot. Really, it touches my heart. So maybe guys from Sialkot who live there, I'm not sure, Waleed, where do you live? But again, if you live in Sialkot, please do contact Abbasi Bhai, and he can definitely help you.
Again, wherever I can, I will. I mean, this is the thing. There's been a consistent um, passion within Pakistanis in Pakistan from different areas who are doing stuff on the ground. They're working very, very hard. For example, Sialkot, known all over the world as a center. I mean, I think it's about 50 or 60% footballs internationally, maybe even more, are actually made in Sialkot. The World Cup.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. They make for FIFA Cup.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Pakistanis are too humble, I think. Not too humble to take advantage of a situation like this. And it's good to be humble. It's wonderful to be humble. I love humble people. But the thing is, sometimes, we need to kind of help that humility have a purpose. And if we can find a way of getting Pakistanis to take advantage of football, maybe through Sialkot, nationally, wherever, let's do it. Let's do it together. Again, I'm here. If there's anyone from the government of Pakistan listening in, here I am.
Yes.
I'm sure the military would love to do this, but again, it's up to the political process, the civilians, to push forward on things. So we're looking for
Absolutely.
leadership from them.
Absolutely. Can I make a suggestion with your permission, Abbasi Bhai?
Something, I'm always about suggestions. I've got a
Okay.
mind map full of
So,
suggestions.
so to Waleed, I would say that now, absolutely, yeah, there is one point in suggestion. Take suggestions, right?
Yeah.
I think since Pakistan has, especially the Sialkot Sports Goods Producer Association, there would be some kind of a body that would really unite all the sport good makers over there in Sialkot. Maybe they can cut a deal with FIFA, the organization which runs the World Cup, right? That we will provide you this, provided you send us a couple of good coaches for football. And just host them and use them, right? And I'm sure that the organization will be happy to really provide such a support to really coach Sialkot, be it Pindi, Lahore, Karachi, whatever it is, right? Faisalabad, you name it. And the talent there is abundance of talent in Pakistan, all sort of talents, and a sportsman. Right?
No, absolutely.
So this is what I would request the organization to really do, to really support football in Pakistan.
No, I think that is wonderful. That is a wonderful suggestion, and I think that we all should take advantage of them. I'm not just saying it's a wonderful suggestion. I think that's the key. We can connect with. We have contact with FIFA. We're quite happy to. Actually, we'll connect them directly with you guys. Yeah, honestly, don't wait for us. We'll just connect you guys, and we'll just make sure the FIFA guys respond and are there for you. And maybe from your side, you can kind of encourage the sports, different sports organizations, or especially the factories, especially the sports good makers, to connect. It's not just football; it's also cricket. It's also other things. It's not just
absolutely,
football.
absolutely.
Sialkot, you've got Sialkot International Airport, I believe. I don't know if it's currently in the process of being set up or it's there, but it can potentially link around the whole world now with CPAC happening, for example, and other things. Pakistan becoming stronger, more aware of its own potential as a nation and as a people. We can find a way. Now's the time to benefit the football community, the cricket community, other communities, but maybe through Sialkot. It's there.
Great, awesome. So what would you advise to our youth, what they should do to really come out of their houses, and what advantage they should take from the sports? Why sports do you think is necessary for you?
there's a couple of different areas, for example, on sports, generally, not just football, other sports as well, where young people, or people generally, I mean, there's a small group, we keep talking about young people all the time. There's a small group of elders, not very far from here, who we help play football, and all of them are over retirement age. All of them are over 65, and again, this is I just remember this, and it's basically elderly Pakistani Indian uncles on one side. Actually, they were on one side and the Gores were on the other side, but now we had to mix the teams because automatically they think, okay, they're going to be part of my gang. It's not about that. One of the things about Football for Peace is we kind of mix the teams together, so we force the people to play with each other. But with especially with young people, I think they need to understand that they as individuals are extremely, extremely strong individuals. Not just Pakistanis, people all over the place. But as human beings, something inside us, from the day we are born, we want to be more. We want to be a bit more stronger. And the reason we cry is we kind of been separated from, for example, our mothers, and we feel alone. And what happens then is we want a group or someone to take care of us. First, it's our parents, then it's our friends at school. But with sports, it's not about just taking care of the people within your team. It's about helping them understand different points of view. So if, for example, a team of about 11 football players, they might be of different skills. The thing where not just young people, but people generally can learn from that is how a team can work together towards a goal. Young people, there's, how do I say this, which in a way that is a bit more, uh, in a bit more that's a bit more softer, but young people generally are too dependent on media or electrical equipment or gadgets, which is good, but the thing is we need to find a way of keeping ourselves fit.
It
Sports
takes
can
away, the social media takes them away from the physical activities, getting out there and, be
Mhm.
physically fit.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So sports can help with fitness. It can help people become a bit more healthy. It can connect people more. I mean, there's people, for example, in their houses, I'm sure, like looking at this video now, and they're wanting to do stuff. They're wanting to do things. Now, there might be someone doing exactly the same thing, watching the video. It might be in the next house or the next room. What's stopping people from connecting, maybe even on social media, maybe the person next to you, and getting out there, getting into a field, kicking about a football, playing cricket, or doing anything? It's just there. Everything is there. It's available.
Right, right. So please, would you like to share, Mohammed Abbasi, with us one a single failure in your professional life that you still recall? How did you come out of that, and what was the lesson learned?
There's not just one failure in my life. There's been various failures uh, in my life. Some extremely embarrassing, but the main thing is, if there's no failures in our lives, absolutely no failures, it's always a success. Life would be boring,
Yes.
and I wouldn't want to live that life
No,
after looking at that.
I agree.
And we need to understand that every time we fall, for example, there's a quote, I think, fall times, get up the seventh time, and you will succeed. When a child, a baby, is crawling and it's trying to learn to walk, parents don't tell that child, look, you can't walk, forget it, stop it. Yeah, you're going to hurt yourself. Parents encourage the child. When we fail, either as individuals or groups or societies, but we keep trying to get up, keep trying to succeed, other people should be there for them, to offer them a hand up, not to do things for them, but to help them up, to keep encouraging them, keep strengthening them. This is the role of parents with young babies. And I think especially as Pakistanis, because there's been a lot of negativity towards Pakistan and the Pakistani people, Pakistani nation, and the pain and the suffering that Pakistan has gone through, especially over the past few decades, has actually strengthened Pakistan. Pakistan is not in a weak position. Yes, there are issues, but those issues can be overcome. Some of them are being overcome. But you look at this country, look at this, this wonderful country. It's got an ancient heritage. It's ancient. It's not. It wasn't created in 1947. Let's keep that in our mind. It's something very, very old, very ancient. And those are the people that are Pakistanis, for example. So failure itself is a good thing. We learn from our failures. And I want to fail more. I want to fail more. I want to learn more. I think the world is so beautiful. And I want to, when I die, I want to be, when I'm on my deathbed, I want to be able to think like in the past. Yes, I failed a lot of times, but I did some good. But there are other people now I've taught these lessons to, and they are succeeding and they are teaching other people. I'm happy with that. That's my medal. I'm happy with it.
Absolutely. Learn from somebody else's failures.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So our show is coming towards its end. Abbasi Bhai, I'm really grateful to you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're a very busy person, and you're going to hit the road, and you're parked somewhere with a nice car, beautiful day, sunroof open, can't complain, right? Beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful day.
No, actually, let me just show you. I mean, people think it's a sunroofed car. It's just a normal car. I'm not one of those fancy guys. I don't do that kind of stuff. It's a normal car.
Thanks for sharing that. Oops.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm alive. It's been great speaking to you and your viewers as well. And inshallah, I think we all keep positive and we keep plodding along.
Absolutely. So, what would be your final word before we say goodbye to our viewers?
Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't let people get you down, but more importantly, don't you let yourselves get yourself down, because we keep talking about things within our own heads, which is fine, but learn from your mistakes and plod on, carry on.
Prosper. Learn from mistakes and prosper.
Absolutely, and there will be people willing to help you, people that you'll be surprised who will help you, who you would not think will help you, but they're there.
Yeah,
Just trust.
that's right. That's right. They're there. So people, don't be shy at all. Ask for help. If you need help, please, please, please ask. I mean, this is the worst thing you can do to yourself, that if you are in need of help and you don't ask for help. Always ask for help, right?
Absolutely.
And people are there with open mind and open heart and open arms. They will really embrace you and give you help and support whatever you need. So just ask for help.
100%.
All right, viewers, thank you so much. That was Mohammed Abbasi from United Kingdom. Was our esteemed guest today. Thank you so much, Mohammed Abbasi, once again, and being with us. Viewers, until next time with another esteemed guest, this is Dr. Aijaz Qureshi from Toronto, Canada, with the Daydreamers Show, saying goodbye to you. Allah Hafiz, and take care of yourself and everybody else around you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.